Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope we're all well. Hope we're all good. What a strange evening yesterday. Looked like Mercury retrograde was well in full force. There was a lot of disturbance on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. But we're here now. So I'm going through the top 5 at 5, which would have been the third eye last night. So we're going to do the third eye tonight, and we're going to do the crown chakra tomorrow night. And then after I've done the third eye this evening, straight after I will be doing crystal of the week. That was meant to have been this morning, but I wasn't here this morning. I was off visiting the shop. So I'm going to do both of them at the same time. So I'm going to drop down and have a look at these gorgeous crystals for the third eye. So the first one we're going to look at is my all-time favorite, the beautiful iolite. Absolutely love this crystal. Very, very spiritually orientated. If we place iolite on our third eye, it can help to bring visions. If we have smaller pieces of iolite or palm, even a sphere, we could put the sphere on our bedside table, but if we've got smaller pieces, flatter pieces, pop them under your pillow and they will bring in dream work or help to bring in sleep. Anyone who suffers from insomnia, iolite, I would say, would be a good decision to sleep with, to aid in that. So the mineral form for iolite is cordialite. And this specimen here is Indian iolite. And I can tell that because there are little glittery flecks in this. I don't know if the camera will pick it up on yours, but you'll see little glittery flecks, and that's sunstone. Sunstone comes from India, and every now and again we get it where sunstone and iolite grow together. So it is beautiful. If there's any people out there who are having trouble finding their spiritual self, iolite can help you. Helps you to connect to that small voice within yourself. If we've got spiritual messages, iolite can help to reinforce that and its ability to communicate with clarity. So that is my first one for the third eye chakra, is the gorgeous iolite. Then a stone of awakening. With this beautiful sodalite. Gorgeous, deep, deep blue indigo colouring. And it is that deep colouring that takes us on a deeper level of meditation. If we've lost ourselves, if we've lost our focus, we've lost our awareness, then sodalite is great to help us find ourselves. Really helps us to put our mind into our head. If we are feeling over emotional, sodalite can make us allow us to use our logic and our intuition rather than the emotions, especially if our heart chakra is overdeveloped, overbalanced. But another one for the third eye, for your psychic abilities. Helps to open up your spiritual path, that window through your subconscious mind, helping you to see images. So another beautiful crystal to use for your gifts, to open up your mind's eye, to really see what is going on out there. Then we have another one of my favorites, which is the gorgeous, very similar to the sodalite, but this is the mortierite. And this is also a wonderful stone, especially if you're feeling scatty, unfocused, disorganized. The mortierite will really help to enhance those energies of orderness, your organizational abilities, your self-discipline, really helping you to, right, no, this is what I need to do. Stop trying to put other things in your mind when you've already got something on your mind. Another one for aiding in sleep. Another one I would like to sleep with. Very soothing vibrations. Helps to encourage patience. So if you're on your spiritual path, if you're wishing to delve deeper into meditation, visualizations, then the mortierite will help you to learn patience. Do not just sit with a stone and expect a strong connection from the word go. It will take some time to do that with certain stones. So the mortierite is a nice one if we need that patience. Why am I not visualizing straight away? Why am I not going into meditation straight away? Why is it my spiritual self being shown to me? Why? Patience. Get some demortierite, soothes those vibrations. So yeah, with that soothing, relaxation, calm, harmony. So really helpful. A nice heart or a palm stone, if you've got a palm stone of demortierite, just to sit there and just to rub it. If you suffer from anxiety, if you're a little bit, things are getting a little bit too much for you, just rub demortierite. Really helps to relax, to calm. If you suffer from stress-related headaches, tension, use demortierite. Really beautiful crystal. And then next, the gorgeous lapis, the third eye opener. Gorgeous lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli is a 3-in-1 crystal. We have the beautiful blue of lazulite. We have the golden flecks of pyrite. And we have white streaks of calcite. Although this is quite a good grade, we don't have that much white. The good grading is where we've got more lazulite and gold flecks of the pyrite. So lapis helps you with the physical realm connecting to the celestial realms. Deeply peaceful. But it helps to bring the wisdom into the mystical realms. Connection to your spiritual guardians if you're wishing to delve into those realms. Astral travel. If you suffer from out-of-body experiences, bring in lapis. At least give yourself a mission, a destination of where you want to go when they happen. Go and see the spiritual guardians, your angels, your spirit guides. It also protects against the psychic attack, shielding you from the negative energy. So while you are out of body, while you're working in the spiritual realm, you're protected. Your physical and your celestial body is protected by this. But just like iolite, it's also a good one to enhance your dream work and your spiritual journeying. So those two together, gosh, I mean, you could sleep with all of these, and what a great feeling to have in your third eye. Sleeping with all of these. Put a bit of iolite, a bit of lapis for your dream work, a bit of demorturite for the patience. It will take time to progress. Sodalite for the awakening. And then when we have that connection with spirit, this crystal might just help you. So the next one is indigo gabbro. But most of you will perhaps know it as its trademark name, Mystic Merlinite. One that I don't really like the name of because it's not a merlinite. It has no composition, nothing at all that relates it to merlinite. Merlinite is a dendritic agate, or sometimes dendritic opal, it's also called. And this is a mixture of quartz with feldspar. But indigo gabbro, it's one of those that it wasn't selling under that name. It wasn't shifting as well as it could do. So, people in the spiritual world got together. What can we call indigo gabbro? Well, people like things that are mystical. So let's put mystic in it. And if it says Merlin, everyone will want it. So let's call it Mystic Merlinite. And Alakazam, it's shifting, it's selling. But it does have, it does take us to that mystical realm, that magic. If you do like your wizards, your alchemists, then there is that part of it. But this really helps. Indigo gabbro really helps us to develop our psychic abilities. So when the others have opened up the portals, when the others have took us there, indigo gabbro will help us to develop those abilities. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. We also use indigo gabbro for our past life. Gaining that, what happened in our past, helping us to gain the knowledge for the greater good in our life at the moment. It's a nice soul retrieval crystal as well. So if anyone wishes to develop on their clairaudience, clairvoyance, then Indigo Gabbro will really help. If you're into your plant life, your animal life, helps us to strike a better communication, a bridge to communicate with the trees, the plants, and the animals. But just like the others, it does stimulate our dreams. Also, if you feel like you've had a brilliant dream and you're one of those who can't recall their dreams, then Indigo Gabbro would be a great crystal to recall your dreams. So they were our top 5, my top 5. I'm just going to go onto the comments. I'm just going to jump back in. Let's just read these comments. So let me know, were those 5 the 5 that you thought of? Was there a third eye crystal there that you hadn't heard of? Is there a third eye crystal that you use and I haven't mentioned? Remember that this is my top 5. What would be in your top 5? What would be the crystals that you use for your third eye? The energy of seeing what your physical eyes can't see. Closing these eyes, opening this up. Allow eye light to just come in. So light to awaken. Lapis to draw it out. The patience with the mortuorite. And to develop it all under Indigo Gabbro. So let's just go down the comments now. And just to see what you guys think. Norma, good afternoon, sweetheart. I'm pleased as I would have missed it yesterday. That's the reason then. Apparently it was worldwide. Apparently it went across the board. Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, all went down. I was sitting here and I was like, does it mean it's not going live? Why can I not go live? Why can I not go live? And because I wouldn't go live, I couldn't record, so I couldn't do this morning's live as a record for you guys. So it's just like, frustration. But hey, we're here now. Yeah, I love Iolite. We have it in our wedding rings. Something that's, yes, love it. Love it. And it's really nice. Iolite isn't associated with a star sign. It's not. But it is mentioned that it can suppress the anger in Pisceans, which made Adam laugh because I'm a Piscean and I am drawn to Iolite. So yes, water sapphire is its other name, because people tend to use it as a cheaper alternative to sapphires. I mean, give me any jewelry in Iolite over sapphire any day. I don't think it cheapens it. I think it just makes it so much special. So yeah, I do have sapphire in my engagement ring because sapphire is the birthstone for Virgos and my hubby is a Virgo. And then we both add Iolite. Evening, Carolyn. I hope you're well, sweetheart. Hello, Leslie. And just brought a small demortuorite yesterday. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's such a lovely feel. On par with Iolite for that relaxing, for that deepening, for that breathe through this. I love it. So enjoy when it comes. Hi, Anne-Marie. I hope you're well, sweetheart. Norma, I'd love to sleep with these. I've been wearing lapis all week. Never heard of Gabbro. You might have heard of Mystic Merlinite, which is what it's the trademark name for Indigo Gabbro. But I like to call it Indigo Gabbro. Indigo because Indigo, third eye. There we go. What did you say was in Indigo, Gabro? It's a mixture of feldspar and quartz. So, yes. Jenny Louise, Tanzanite makes my third eye tingle. Oof. Expensive taste there, Jenny. Yes. I love that. Tanzanite. Another beautiful crystal. Up there with the sapphire. So, yeah. Beautiful vibration. Really lovely. Tanzanite is the same mineral as zoisite, the green mineral that forms with ruby. The only piece I've got near me is in the dragon. So that's green Tanzanite, zoisite. And then if it's blue, we call it Tanzanite. If it's pink, we call it thulite. Beautiful. Okay. So now we're going to pretend it was this morning. And we're going to go into Crystal of the Week. Here we go. So Crystal of the Week is the beautiful Labradorite. Absolutely. And I think it wanted to join the Third Eye Club because it is a member of the Third Eye crystals. We can also use Labradorite for the third eye. I do have a small selection of Labradorite because quite a few pieces went at the weekend. That's okay. Labradorite, so many people say, how do you say it? I say it wrong. I say Labradorite. I say Labradorite, but it is actually Labradorite because that's where it was first found, was in Labrador. So beautiful. I think we all know when we see Labradorite, it's that beautiful mineral that gives you that gorgeous flashes. I think majority of us have it in our personal collection. It's also known as spectrolite. And that's because back in the day, minerals were named where they were found. And obviously this was named after Labrador, same as the dogs. The breed of dogs came from Labrador. And this was first discovered in Labrador. But then in Norway, they found this mineral, but they couldn't call it Labradorite because it wasn't found in Labrador. It was found in Norway. I think it was Norway, or it might be Finland, but somewhere around there. You get the gist. So then they called it spectrolite. And in fact, they found better quality Labradorite there than they did in Labrador. But then, as the years gone on, they called it Labradorite because they realized actually it's the same mineral. And then we found deposits in Russia. We found it in Madagascar. So it was popping up all over the place, this mineral. So it was, oh, okay. It is the same mineral, but we still call it Labradorite. So if you do see it as spectrolite, then it is still this one. So on the Mohs scale, we're looking at a mineral that is a 6 to a 6.5. So it's a bit hardy. We're getting nearer to the quartz. Remember, quartz is 7. So With the water, I would say if it was tumbled, yes, put it in water. Not drinking water, but to cleanse, put it in water. If it's raw, just be a bit careful. I wouldn't keep it prolonged in water because the water might go and react with the raw mineral and we might see some loss of color. So, but with a 6 to a 6.5, you're going to be safe putting tumbleds in water for cleansing. I would say no to drinking water because you wouldn't want to drink it because it is made up of sodium, calcium, and aluminium. So there we have the chemical formula for labradorite. So we have the Ca, which is the calcium, the Na, which is sodium. So those two are together. Sodium we know is salt. So we know actually after a while that salt will be in our water. Not going to be good. And then we've got the silicon, Si, and then we've got the aluminium. And aluminium's not a good one for us to have vast amounts of. And then we've got the oxygen there, 8 parts of oxygen to make it the silicon a silicate. So that is what is in our labradorite, and it is a member of the feldspar, but it is more related to rainbow moonstone and sunstone, those two that gives us those beautiful flashes as well as. The crystal system, because we started way back with rhodonite, then last week we did blue kyanite, and this week we're doing labradorite. The triclinic is the crystal system. The 3 axes of different lengths, none of them meeting at 90 degrees. Absolutely beautiful. And spiritually, we would use labradorite for the third eye. Real strong protector when we use this in meditation, in our spiritual practices. If we are healing somebody and we do a grid of labradorite around the client, we are just putting a protection shield around them. Why we do that? So beautiful. This is carved as the Egyptian goddess Hathor. And this piece always throws me because it looks so much like black moonstone. It's only when I see that flash that I think, no, you're labradorite. You are not. So beautiful. So gorgeous pieces of this crystal. So that if we cleanse, smudge is good. So your incense sticks, your Palo Santo, your California white sage, whatever it is that you burn to smudge, then labradorite will enjoy that. Sound, your singing bowls, tuning forks. If you're playing a piece of music through the laptop, a meditation music, or even on YouTube, there are so many frequencies, hertz of sound on there that we can just play in the room for that. And as I put there, water. Yes, place it in there, but don't prolong it. Don't put it in there for months on end, because you might see some discoloration in that. Charge, I would use the moon. Labradorite is associated with the moon. Some people do say the sun, and they do say that if you put it out in the sun, it enhances the flashes. I don't know how true that is. Don't take my word for it, but I would charge it by the moon. So the full moon to fully charge it, or the new moon to release anything that it's been working with throughout the moon cycle. Let me just look at these. So just looking at the comments, let's just pop back up. So that is the crystal of the week. Oh, actually, let me show you Ganesh. Let's finish. Let's finish on a bit of wow. So this is top grading Labradorite. How every single piece has flashes. Intricately carved as Ganesh. So there are no black spaces on that. All beautifully carved. And on the back, absolute beautiful. So that's then we also have a beautiful Labradorite bowl. We have a smaller one. So you can see the different gradings, and you can see the different flashes, different colours. Blues and greens are quite common. And then there's purples, oranges. Beautiful tiger. That has quite a lot of orange in it. So beautiful. Right, gonna jump up now and read your messages. And also, there's a different structure with the feldspars. They are formed on top of each other as a kind of a lattice, which allows the shimmer. With Labradorite Rainbow Moonstone, which is why so many people call it white Labradorite, because it is more related mineral-wise to Labradorite than it is to peach moonstone, green moonstone, or black moonstone. Sunstone as well. They are formed at angles. So when the light catches it, it bounces, giving us those beautiful colorations. Anne-Marie, your top 5 for the third eye. Apophyllite. I'll be bringing that tomorrow for the crown chakra. Apophyllite, sodalite, iolite, lapis, and fluorite. Love, love, love apophyllite. My body relaxes very quickly and opens. Love it. Yeah, fluorite is another good one. But I also take that to the crown chakra as well. But they all dip in each other's chakras. They do dip around. You know, it's like the throat and the third eye. There's a lot of people who take sodalite and lapis for the throat. Absolutely fine. If that's how you feel it works for you, then do it there. Jenny, expensive, yes, but a teeny piece packs a punch. Absolutely. Yes, very much like Imperial Topaz and Peridot. Do not underestimate the small guys. They have a powerful punch. Norma, the Labradorite is my all-time obsession. Always wear it when I go out. Yeah, and it's nice. It just protects you as well when you're out and about, your aura. Beautiful. Anne-Marie has a beautiful Labradorite ring. Gorgeous. I agree with the anger, and I'm Pisces. Yes, my fish. Absolutely. Oh, no problem, Caroline. Hopefully it will be. Hey, Mr. Moody. I hope you're well. Is it okay to wear the Labradorite to bed? Yeah. Yeah. Most crystals are really good to take to bed because that's where our subconscious kicks in. If we are carrying a crystal or if we're trying to connect with a crystal in the daytime, we know that crystal is there and we know we're meant to be connecting to the crystal. But if we pop it under our pillow or on our bedside cabinet and we sleep, the second our subconscious takes over, we connect to that crystal without us knowing. So we do get a stronger connection. Try and pay attention to your dreams when you're working with different crystals under your pillow. Try and think of, oh, that was a little bit more vivid, or what the blooming heck did I just dream about last night? That was wacky. Experiment. See what you get. Do you sleep longer with certain crystals? Do you have short bursts of sleep with other crystals? Yeah, try them all. You could try them. I mean, I always say try them separately, so you get the gist of the separate energies, and then throw some combos. You know, especially these guys, the third eye crew are just, you know, a bit of iolite and a bit of sodalite, or a bit of iolite, a bit of demorturite. Oh, yes, please. You know, have an orgy of crystals in your bed. So yeah, sleep with Labradorite. See how you feel. The Ganesh is gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. Yes. So much love for the Ganesh. Love it, love it, love it. One last time. Will it show up? Oh, yes. One last time, the love for Ganesh. So that is the crystal of the week, Labradorite. So yesterday we did have our grid for courage. That is still up there doing its thing. So Labradorite was in that. So we've done the crystal of the week. We've done my top 5 crystals for the third eye. Tomorrow at 5, I'll be coming on to do my top 5 for the crown chakra. And tomorrow morning, I will be doing my crystal card readings. So I'll have my 3 cards. Labradorite will be one of the crystals I'll use on top. I don't know the other crystals I'll be using. Nothing spoke to me yet, but that'll be for tomorrow morning. So I hope any questions, always feel free to ask. Whether it's about the third eye, any of the crystals we've used for the third eye, or whether it's about Labradorite. Normally, Labradorite we do on a Tuesday morning. It didn't happen this morning because I was off seeing the shop, and I thought if I do a double whammy, then it's caught me up a bit. I've allowed to catch up. So it's done me good to do this double bill. Yes, who doesn't love a crystal orgy? You know, sleep with as many as you want. Yes, go for it. Fill your beds. Like I say, who wants to sleep on a bed of roses when you can sleep on a bed of crystals? Yes, absolutely. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that was informative. I hope that was all good. So do try and join me tomorrow morning at 9 for the 3 cards. They're the 3 crystal cards. The Judy Hall Oracle deck, the Elena Fairchild, the Crystal Mandala deck, and the Eternal Crystals by Jade Sky. They're the 3 decks I'll be using. And then tomorrow night, live at 5, will be my top 5 of the crown chakra. And then after that, I will be doing my top 5 for sleep, for motivation, for star signs, for luck, anything at all. I will be doing that. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Again, thank you for your support. Love doing these, and I love the interaction I get. Remember, guys, if you can't heal yourself, how the hell are you going to heal somebody else? And I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Bye-bye. Thank you all so much. See you all soon. Bye-bye.